Hello guys, I'm in a new place in Bangalore and was doing one video but then I found it to be a little bit messy, so I made another video and you can see my specs. I'm not wearing the specs because obviously ये थोड़ा सा उल्टा हो गया है, like it is disfigured. So generally to see far off things I am managing this, but hopefully I will do a checkup and then get a new spectacle where I am on my own feeling happy that I have the specs. So, today I'm gonna talk about my social media journey, and it is in Kolkata. Like the Kolkata is burning right now because of Jadavpur University incident. I was listening to that, and I think the extremeness of ragging led to that death. But there are certain people out there like me who was not ragged completely, but who was bullied in school. So in general, like now when I go through all that news in general, I feel like in school I was lucky enough just to not to die, because I also felt that kind of mental disfiguring, that feeling of suffocation and feeling like I want to die in my life a lot. And one good news, like it's the way you take it, but I have come up in Bangalore to do a health checkup mentally. I'm detective. मैंने बहुत लोगों को बोला है, like I've said this, that I take medicines or bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, this and this, but generally the Bangalore doctor clarified that my main thing is that I have to get rid of bipolar disorder. I have it in general. To do that, I'm having the medication of this XYZ medicines. Somewhere down the line, it will slow down and I will be okay after a while. And even if I'm not okay, there will be a way to deal out of it. So, today, the thing that I'm going to speak about is that, like when I was in class 10, or mainly when I was in class 10, at that time I remember I could not sleep every day in general. Like I couldn't sleep every day. I would remember what happened in class 8, what happened in childhood, how one person beated me, or I would remember a lot of things, and they can be called trauma right now. But at that age, it was all like, these people do not like me. These people are not liking me just because I'm fat, I'm tall, or I'm dark. And that not being liked by anyone else was just there to feel like I'm trash. And I was humiliated in school. I was always that way. इसीलिए मैंने कभी, like, I never participated in any extracurricular activities. I was living a dull life. I was going through depression and I wanted to die. I think till class 12 there was no hope, and I think something alarming even happened in class 12 somewhere down the line. Like some nasty people did say disgusting things to me, and I was just listening, and I just felt very suicidal at that age. And I know this thing that if any one of them sees this video, they will be telling like she's doing a PT show. So I don't know, you know you can see the other people, they are here for seeing the palace. I'm also seeing the palace, but generally I want to record this because I want to tell it that it is very toxic if you are bullied, or if you are going through something that is really like a mental harassment. Like people will be belittling you, people will be say that you don't dress well, you are some kind of slangs that you are not. And I have been through it, and that actually led to this thing of being that way where I am pleasing every other person out there. And I don't know, it is good or bad, but people pleasing is really, really tough for the self, because people will leave. Like anyone who is there in your life, they will leave someday or the other. What lies is you. And I don't know how, but I struggle with that even right now. I just feel like, why am I doing this people pleasing? Because those people who made me feel horrible in school, they are gone. And even if I have pleased them once upon a time in my life, I couldn't make them the saint human being that they are not. They really made my life hell. Like right now, when I go through the trauma, I realize it. I speak here because I take responsibility of what I am saying, because Somewhere down the line, I know this one thing that, I have to stop pleasing others. Like, when I used to post videos on YouTube or on Instagram or anywhere, somewhere down the line, I always hope that someone understands me, someone cares, someone be like this and this. I want to go through the fame and name and all. But now all I feel is that it is useless. It's useless. Like, तुम अगर खुद को accept नहीं करोगे तो घंटा कुछ फर्क पड़ता है. Like, if you don't accept your own self, it doesn't matter who cares for you or who really likes you, because somewhere down the line you will struggle with a lot of things in life. I do that. And it's just not about my childhood unhealed trauma, bullying, abuse, verbally or sexual abuse, or any other thing. It is just that I couldn't prioritize my own well being. I was taught to be this girl who would be people pleasing everyone else, and in that time, when I got into trouble, I just felt like, I deserve it. But if you are like that person who just does that, or if you understand me, I want to say this thing to you and to me, that this way, that every day is the beginning of a new day. And somewhere down the line, after years of being in depression and after years of hating myself, if I am today here with my fat body telling myself that I can be okay with it, I can be fine if I'm fat or not, I can manage my weight, I can do things if I want, I can like myself. If I can see it, then people who are struggling with their mental problems or who are being bullied in real life, I want to tell you all of those that please talk about it openly. Consult a psychiatrist or consult a psychologist to heal you, to help you. Consult your parents. Like, tell your parents that I am not liking this. Like, when I was a child, I couldn't tell my parents that, like, even if I told my parents that, this bullying is happening, these things are happening, they would be like, it's happening in school every other day. And it was an English medium school. Okay, it was an English medium ICSE school. So the school is a super place, but the people I faced in real life were horrible, and they haunt me even right now. And maybe that's why I don't want to meet them. And even if I say in a fun manner that I want to go to school, I will never be back school because it is traumatizing in some way. I don't know if I will ever go back, but I want to tell you that, what is there inside of you is just now. What happened in JU incident is horrible. Please don't let someone be so disaster that you can say that he deserved to be he deserved to be killed, like the way it happened in Jadavpur. I cried listening to it in general, like for 2 days, and I'm in Bangalore. I was trying to make a video here and there, but then I was like, this is so horrible, and we are not here to give that boy justice because that boy has already died. We can at least try to be a good human being at first. Like, अगर आप अच्छे इंसान बन सकते हो ना, तो आप जो भी काम कर रहे हो लाइफ में, like, in my childhood I have written this speech kind of thing that when I will grow up I will become a good human being, and that was copied from a essay book, I think. But I really feel that is important because, if you are not a good human being and then scoring high marks in general life, or being a good student, or being famous in the popular circuit, what's the real use in general? You have to be a good human being at first. But somewhere down the line, I feel like, even I feel in my life also, many people have been horrible to me. They were not good to me, and that is why I faced through the trauma, I faced through bipolar and all, and I am here discussing with you. But I'm in a better place because I have hope. I am lucky enough or grateful to them who saved me in time when I was about to die. But some people doesn't get that. And the recent case of JU ragging. It shouldn't happen anymore. Like, that's the thing that I want to tell. I know it's really a tough thing because if it can happen to one boy, then there are many who have been going through a lot, but in not so such exaggeration that this boy have gone. But please be kind, or at least be a considerate person to be called as a good human being. If you are intentionally doing something trash, then it's really unacceptable. And I really told that, these people who have done this horrible incident to this boy, they should be punished horribly. They should be beaten up, and they should get such a punishment that they will never forget in their whole life. Like, I don't care. Like, it is so horrible. But in general, like as a human being, if you're listening to me, please be kind. Please, if you're aware, like be aware of what you do or you do not. I also am not a good person and I don't love myself completely. I talked with this with my therapist and she said this that, it's not like love yourself, it's just like how you accept yourself. There are flaws in me and I accept them and I want them to be not there. Like for example, the recent scenario is that fat thing. I'm gaining weight, my health is in a very not good state. So I accept it that I'm fat or it will bother me in the future. But I'm not embarrassed or shamed out of it. I'm trying to be compassionate. So try to be compassionate to your flaws and create such opportunities in your life that you can develop as a good human being in real life. I am trying this and I'm telling this to all the people who hear me. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for hearing me out and hope you like this video. Give me a like, comment, share. But even if you listen to me, it mattered to me a lot because I want to tell this desperately to everyone. So yeah.